Get to CNBC headquarters. Jim Cramer joins us now. Good to see you, Jim. Some of the risk trades are not looking too good today. I don't know. That's not interest rates. Do you see Tesla, Jim? And I'm wondering, Tesla is representative of all the new age thinking and everything else, but they also did, take a big stake in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's down. Is this part of the same thing? Is it on their balance sheet? Does it hurt the company at this point?
I think that there's a malaise involving Bitcoin, involving ARK, the excellent fund group, involving Tesla, involving the SPACs, where there is money coming out from everywhere, involving what I would say is a series of negative statements that we get about the macro every day, saying that the Fed doesn't understand the boom we're having. And it all comes together with a lot of the younger investors just saying, good grief, I've had enough. They do. I mean, even oil down today. There isn't anything that's working. And then you've got the possibility that you have companies in America being sanctioned by the Chinese Foreign Ministry because they're speaking up about minority rights. So there's no place to hide right now. We always seem to think that it's value versus growth. I don't think it's that at all. It's like, which companies are going to report bigger earnings surprises? And the companies that report bigger earnings surprises, those are not the ones that younger investors care about because they don't understand even the terminology. They were doing great, Joe, for a full year, literally for a full year beginning this week last year. But now a lot of their things that they like are not coming together. And don't forget, we haven't talked about GameStop, but that was an amazing quarter and went down anyway.
Yeah, it sure did. It went down is an understatement. But yeah, we do take for granted a lot of these are big moves in a lot of these widely held things that we talk about. Is it telling us anything? Is it things wavering, you think, Jim, in the overall market, or that's pretty solid, you think?
Well, I think that there is a bit of a give-up going on in part of the market where I think there are a lot of people who felt that there would be stimulus checks coming into the market. And it is interesting that right about now, Robinhood files to come public, and yet we discovered, of course, it's just an app, as they've been saying. But it's precisely when that cohort seems to have just said, you know what, I've had enough. I'm tired of losing money. So get me out. And I think that has to happen. This is that 5 stages of grief. They are in the depressed phase. And the acceptance means I got to go. And they're not going to go in and start buying the stock of Deere. That doesn't excite them. They want QuantumScape. And QuantumScape senses that and wants to offer stock. So right now, it looks like there's lots of stock being offered. There's not a lot of demand. And, Joe, Tesla is Bitcoin, which is non-fungible tokens, which is alchemy, which is whatever we want to call it. And you and I have been around. You know what we see these things. We just say, well, I hope it isn't sayonara. I hope they have some stocks they like, like J&J or something,
I want that one NFT of the Big O where he's like 8 feet off the ground and his legs are totally like this and he's got the basketballs down like it's still 6 feet off the ground. I want that NFT, just being from Cincinnati and a Bearcat thing.
Well, I looked at I put a bid in there for the Is God Dead crypto, the single page, and I put it for Ethereum, which they had make it hard, and I ended up missing by double. I mean, I could have. But all I can tell you, Joe, is that there is a level of despair going on that is not in keeping with the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
Right. All right, Jim. Thanks. We came to you early. Appreciate it.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.